Alrighty. We're a little loud here. Let's go down a little bit there. Alright, we will be back in just a second as they are getting things going. I am here. Someone else is here. Hopefully more people are here. Alright. We got game one of this 3-game series here between the oh lordy. There we go. Nope, that's still awful. Absolutely awful. All right. So we've got welcome Red Sandy. So we got our opening pitch here. I don't know who this is. Don't really care either. About 18 feet in front of the stretch. Wearing next to nothing. Possibly idols. Possibly, I don't know. What is it? XN. They don't look like Koreans, but who knows? What's yeah, it gotta definitely be the foreigners. They do not look Korean. All right. So on the mound today, we got Ryu Hyunjin. Obviously, so far winless this season. Pitched much better in his last start. 6 innings, gave up 2 earned runs. Gave up 2 earned runs and 5 runs total in his first start against LG. Oh my lord. I have these AirPods are awful. So the streamers, we can't show the game anymore because this year, so before, up until this year, a company called eClat and a consortium had the online and mobile streaming. But this year, TVing bought the online and mobile, which means you have to be in Korea to actually be able to watch the games. They had some. They had an international broadcast rights, but there was nothing ever talked about it. So I don't know if anybody even bid on it or anything. So, but I think I gotta update my lineup. I don't think it's quite right. So Moon Hyun-bin leading it off for Hanwha. Looks at strike one on the outside corner. Moon Hyun-bin has kind of cemented himself up at the top of this lineup. And I've got to get rid of this speaker because it sounds awful. And looks at ball one. I will get the balls and strikes going up here. Yeah, that's and just misses outside. Would have gotten that call if there wasn't for the robot umpires. Yeah, I mean, that's why I moved over to YouTube. Make it more accessible to those of you guys that live outside of Korea. I streamed the last 2 years on Africa TV, but the 2-1 pitch and swings through that one. That's going to even the count at 2-2. Yeah, so I streamed on Africa TV. I really didn't have that many people joining me for the streams, sadly enough. But even though I could show the games. But, yeah, so this is the best I can do for you guys as Moon Hyun-bin swings at that, and that's slicing out of play and foul. Absolutely awful camera angle as they just showed the batter and not followed the ball. Wow. Hopefully it's not this bad throughout the whole day. All right. Get my lineups and everything all fixed and situated. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Chops that one up the middle, over to his right, and throws it back one away. Beautiful play by Kim Hae-sung. All right. Munyan Bin. With a 4-3. Yes and no. Uh, so Peraza steps in a huge home run yesterday at the game. TVing has a 1 month through the end of this month. You can actually watch for free on TVing. I actually do have my own account or whatever for a couple reasons. One, as he looks at strike one on the outside. The main reason is because I can get replays if I have an account. If I don't have an account, I can't watch replays. So that's the main reason for doing uploads and stuff like that. And Peraza rips one through, and he's going to be on base already for the first time today. Yeah, Nick, the big problem for me is since I'm streaming, I need to be able to so I actually have an earpiece in so that I can hear the game. And if I'm using the TV, so I'm in I have a studio that's just for recording and stuff like that. I can't. Yeah, so I have two 32-inch monitors here to try to watch the game and do everything else, but yeah. All right, Chanzung looks at ball one, hitting 289 on the season, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Ended up the go-ahead RBI in last night's game. The eventual winning run was actually from a ground into double play. But Chanzung looks at strike one, evens the count at 1-1 there. Chanzung is kind of been everywhere. Do I have this? Nope, I gotta change my lineup a little bit, as it's not quite right. And I'm gonna close those off. This Chanzung flips that one out. Are the Rockies the worst team, or the A's the worst team, or are the Marlins the worst team? As Chanzung fouls that one out of play. A 7-game series? No, definitely not. They just don't have any pitching. All right. The 1-2 pitch, and that's lifted straight back and out of play. I think I only went to one game. I went to a Braves-Rockies game whenever I lived in Colorado. We're having a worse off. We all know the A's have the worst ownership, but all right. The 1-2 pitch coming up to Chanzung with his bright yellow elbow guard. And misses outside. Ball 2-2. All right, I gotta try and get some of this. All right, Chanzung, the captain of this year's rendition of the Hanwha Eagles. Peraza still over at first, and way late on that, but fouls it back and out of play. Yeah, last time I was back in the U.S. was 2017. I went to 3 games, and 2 of the games I never even went to my seat. The 2 Royals games I didn't even. I just stayed on the concourse. All right, the 2-2 pitch, And that's ripped, right back at the pitcher. Snags it and picks off Peraza at first. That's going to go down as a 1-3 double play. And Hanwha runs into a lined shot. That's going to take us to the middle. Why does it say there's scores? Because there definitely is not any runs here. It always does this whenever I start up the old... There we go. Now we got it fixed. All right. Down 2-1, and they haven't even been up yet. That's the rough part. All right. So let me try to get some of this rest of this stuff all fixed and set up, and then I will be good to go. So batting 7th is EJ1. And he is... Oh my God. I don't know who this is for the announcer, but he sounds awful. Jae-ho is batting 8th. Yeah, I saw that somebody posted a picture yesterday that he was at the game. Oh. Lee Jin-young is in center, huh? All right, Ryu Hyun-jin on the mound. The first pitch away, and that's going to be in there for a strike. So, Lee Jin-young looks like he's taken over at center field. I was wondering how long that he would be down. And Ryu Hyun-jin with a big sweeping curveball as he ducks under it. And who do we got up for Kiwoom? Lee Ju-hyung. Lee Ju-hyung in there, fouls away, strike 2. That's going to bring it to 1-2. But apparently there's my one ball. Do I still have Lee Jin-young? I do not even have his music in here. I'm going to have to see if I can add it somehow. All right. The 1-2. That's lifted straight into center field, and Lee Jin-young grabs it, and we've got our first runner on base. Let's see here. See if I can get some more. Let's see. Jae-ji-won is playing first. DH Kim Hee-jup, Lee Hyung-ju, and right. Sung. I hate how they change the lineups every single game, and as Dawson steps in. This lineup's not going to be correct, but it's going to be pretty close. I still need to get through and change something. Welcome, Distilling for a Living. As Dawson swings at that, fouls that one away, and that's strike 1. And way up high, ball 1 on that 140 fastball. Ryu Hyun-jin, again, he really has not pitched well. Didn't pitch awful in his last game, but gave up 8 hits. Was able to get 9 strikeouts, but gave up 8 hits in just 6 innings. But no walks. Dawson swings at that one and fouls it back out of play behind the fans over on the third base side, the Hanwha fans. So Ryu Hyun-jin, the only Hanwha starter who has yet to record a win. And that one is in the middle, and that's going to be... Oh, yeah. Why do I not have this up? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to preview a thing to come. Here we go. Here we go. I worked really hard on this. All right. 1 out. The first pitch in there for a strike against Kim Hae-sung. Again, Kim Hae-sung probably going to end up heading to the MLB after this year. Will be another Kiwoom player, the fifth Kiwoom player that is headed to the MLB. And that's in there for strike 2. The 0-2. Kim Hae-sung is not a person that strikes out. Does not strike out very often at all. And the 0-2 pitch misses way outside, and that's going to be 1-2. Unfortunately, if he goes past 4 strikeouts, I don't have any Ks up there. I only have enough. Sadly, I had enough time to make 4. They were a little more time consuming than I was expecting. And fouls that one back and out of play. Let's see if I can get some. They're just moving. They're going so quick, pitching so fast that I'm not able to get anything really changed in here. All right. The 1-2 pitch just misses on the outside. That's going to be 2-2. All right. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped to short. To second, and then the throw to first, not in time, but that's going to be 2 away as he grounds into the 5-4 putouts. He's got some speed, ladies and gentlemen, so, but it's all right. We will take the second out. Again, he's fast. So, Choi-Ju-won stepping in for Kiwoom. Recent pickup in the offseason, hitting .242 on the season, 1 home run. He is always capable of putting it in the stands, and looks at strike 1 up high, 137. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight since last year. He was with SSG. He spent a lot of time with Doosan, but now over with SSG. The 0-1 pitch, that's in there for strike 2. 144. Fastball 50% of the time from Yoo Hyun-jin, averaging 142 on that fastball this year so far. Changeup also 18% of the time, about 126. Curveball 16% of the time, and then cutter the 13%, and that is the slowest throw over I have seen as a pickoff move, and it was not even close. He probably could have stole second base on that pickoff move. But the 0-2 pitch coming up. That's lined into center field, but that's right at Lee Jin-young for not fun. I'll be perfectly honest. Not good. I really didn't like it. I had a lot of hopes. I thought it was going to be fantastic. I thought it was going to be super fun, awesome. But yeah, it really left a lot to be desired as far as the experience. I thought it was poorly executed. It wasn't, though. That's the thing, is it wasn't at all. It wasn't wild or crazy or anything. It was extremely tame. It was not like the only thing that they were showing was very, very staged stuff. Like it was, look at this. Here's people we're going to try to show them doing stuff, but it really wasn't. It wasn't that big. It was very confusing. Uh, yeah, I didn't think it was. What am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. It is time. We are back. Noshiwan stepping in as bumped his average up to 200 on the season, but does have 4 homers. So we'll take it as he looks at strike one in there. A floating 120 down the middle. So again, Noshiwan really has struggled this year. But luckily his 4 hits have all been 4 homers, 7 hits as he looks at ball one way down low. Yeah, the Seoul series was very confusing. Like the KBO style and the MLB style were like battling each other as Noshiwan looks at strike two. Just poorly executed. So Ha Young-min, 1 game this year, 1-0, 5 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 1 walk, no earned runs with a .6 whip as he goes upstairs but just misses on that. 4 pitches, 61% of the time he's going to throw about a 140, 145 fastball. Other than that, as a forkball, that he's going to throw 19% of the time. As Noshiwan rips that one foul, stays alive, keeps it at 2-2. And throws a third and 1 out. Got me into this. What game? Did I miss something? Oh. Oops. The one time I'm in my own replay and I'm not even there. Good thing you said something. I have to replay that one. Broadcasting myself on TV. Yeah. I've made it. I've officially made it. All right. An Cheong stepping in. An Cheong has kind of brought it back. A real slow spring, real slow starts. Is now hitting 268 on the season. Does have 1 homer. Settled himself in there. And goes down, pops that one up, floating in right fielder under it, and that's quickly 2 away. This is not good, boys. Starting pitcher does not go deep into games, does not pitch a lot. Last year he pitched in 8 games against Hanwha. Was 1 win, 3 holds. He's pretty much a bullpen pitcher who has been forced into a starting role as the shortstop steps in, first pitch swinging, and that's going to be a single up the middle as Hanwha has another runner on for the 2nd straight inning. So, again, big thing with it. The shortstop is he'll get his hits. You know, he'll hit 250, 260, but in important situations, he's gonna have to prove himself, and that's gonna bring up EJ1. EJ1 hitting a very robust 91 on the season. Has hit the ball extremely hard, but unfortunately, it has been finding fielders very easily as he looks at ball one. All right. And chops that one just foul behind the bag. Oh, sorry. He is 0 for 8 on the season. I think he has a .91 on base percentage. 0 for 8. I didn't remember him getting hits. I think I would have remembered something like that. So how about a hit here? Way up. Why is it that Hanwha is the only team that cannot steal a base this year? Like, I don't get it. Like, why? Why can Hanwha not steal a base? Like, it wasn't even close. Like, how is it that... Oh, well. It's all right. It's okay. Let me get the rest of this all set up. Ian Jong. And right field, number 7 batter. Song Moon. All right, number 8 hitter. Kim Jae-hyun. So annoying. Like, they just, one position throws everything off. All right, I think we got... Almost pot. Sue. And position. All right, the first pitch back here, and we've in there for a ball. Just missed the outside. But I've got everything all situated, all fixed. Yes, we are back. The 1-0 pitch coming in, and that's lifted into center field, coming in and under it, and that's going to be 1 away. That is a very mustardy yellow arm sleeve. Very, very mustardy. That just looks like Lee Jin Young has got this yellow mustard sleeve into a mustard yellow glove in center field. I don't even... that's the best way to describe that color, I think. All right, and that is a big sweeping curve. Again, Ryu Hyun-jin has not been able to get his curveball in at all season so far. I mean, this is only his 3rd game, but he's really been struggling to get that in for a strike. As a little chopper foul brings it to 1-1. Lee Hyung-jun, 357 on the season. He's number 1 on the team. As that one misses again, and 2-1. Really, he's just missing. Like, he's... I don't know. I don't know. All right, fastball. Nope, that's not a fastball. That was definitely changeup, but it's way out in front to bring the count at 2-2. I don't know, like as a Hanwha fan, like I've never watched Ryu Hyun Jin pitch in person. I still have never seen him pitch. No, I guess Friday I saw him pitch in person. But as that's inside, that's gonna bring the count to 3-2, our first full count. So this is the second game I've broadcast that I've watched him, and it just I don't know. I just I'm looking for it, but I'm not finding it. I just like again I never saw him pitch as fouls off, but you know a lot of Hanwha fans thought oh Ryu Hyun Jin's gonna come back, Hanwha's gonna now make the playoffs, they're gonna be they should be winning the championship, and that's ball four. Uh, he he's pitched well in the spring. You know, again, I don't know. Like I'm just going by what I see as as a fan of baseball, not as so much as a fan of Hanwha. He's really struggled with his command on his curveball, and that's a huge pitch that he needs to be able to throw. So that one's chopped foul. Bring it the first strike. Song Sung Moon, last four games hitting 375, only 250 on the season, but does have two homers on the season. I mean, I really hope he pitches well. I really do. But as he tries to hold up and checks that, I think fans are expecting him to be the same pitcher he was before he left. And the KBO is not the same KBO when he left, in 2012. Uh, and he's not the same pitcher, but I think he brings a lot more to Hanwha than just the stats. As that's chopped to second to the or but that's a double play. I can't breathe. Oh, worst possible timing. But the 4.63 just barely gets him as Anjiong stretches way out. That was rough. Sorry about that. I'm surprised they didn't replay that, actually. Yeah. Really surprised they didn't replay that. So, Red Sandy, I assume you live in. Are you a Dodgers fan or a LA native or whatever? Because I assume you're talking about the A's and Ryu Hyun Jin, so I'm going to guess that you are a. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Do you live in Boston, Massachusetts, that area? Concord, New Hampshire. All right, so we are back. I've spent many hours in that Logan International Airports as EJ1 steps back up. Again, he still looking for his first hits, and that's lifted into center, and that's not going to be his first hit. One away. All right. Chano stepping in, playing left field again today. Has really actually been done well so far this season. Is one of the guys that I was kind of worried about being able to pick it up from last year, as he, played well when he came back up. He's hitting 250 on the season, 2 RBIs, 4 hits, playing good left field. Getting some hits, some walks. That's perfect 8-9 hitter. Yeah. I worked in New Hampshire for 3 summers, so as we are at a 1-1 count. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And that's roped into center field. Gets down just in front of the center fielder, and we've got ourselves another base runner, ladies and gentlemen. That's another hit for Hanwha, as they have now had a single in all 3 innings. That fork ball did not fork, as that is belt high fork ball deposited in front of the center fielder for his first hit. And that's going to bring up Lee Jin-young, his first. I do not have his music in here. I'll have to set it up tomorrow, but that's first pitch swinging, and that's going to be in the gap in the center field. Che-In-ho rounding third. Are they going to send him? They're going to send him. Lee Jin-young, and he's sliding into third base. Hanwha takes the 1-0 lead on Lee Jin-young's first pitch that he sees as he deposits in the gap between center and right. It rolls to the wall, and he is standing at third base. I was on my motorcycle ride this morning to work. I was wondering how much longer he was that they were gonna keep him down. I think he was sitting like 480 something down in the second league. Who did they send down? Iwan Suk, they never ever get a chance to play, but Moon Hyun Ben is gonna be up now. Moon Hyun Ben grounded into a 4-3 put out in his first at bat, hitting 266 last year, 114 hits as a rookie. Not doing as well, except his on base percentage is much better as he swings through that one, and that's going to be 0-2. Oh. Yuan Jen has another lead, and that's chopped. Second baseman dives. Kim A-sung with a diving play, stabs it, checks back Lee Jin-young as it doesn't get through. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how you don't send him there. All right. Maybe because this guy's up. All right. Peraza stepping in. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Singled in his first at-bats. Hitting a measly 514 on the young season. 514. Wow. All right, the 1-0 pitch. They're going to be very careful, and they go up high, just getting the top of the zone, making it 1-1. You ready for next Saturday for Peraza Day? Or Peraza? All right, the 1-1. That misses just low and outside, making it 2-1. You better, you better get there early. Swings through that, shakes his head, says, "Why did I swing at that ball 3?" But readjust the gloves. And they're going to go way up high. And he lays off of that, bringing the count full 3-2. I know Chae Sung's got to be feeling great with him in front of him. You know, he's going to get a lot of opportunities for some RBIs. And that's going to be ball 4. Runners on the corner for Chae Sung. Mr. Captain himself. 2 outs. And we have ourselves a little mound visit. And again, he only threw 70 pitches in his first game. This is only his second start. Threw 70 pitches, 44 of them for strikes. Only 1 walk, which, you know, he's throwing 60% strikes, but only 1 walk, 3 Ks, which means he's running some counts pretty full. Maybe getting helped out a little bit. Again, did pitch well against Hanwha last year. 8 games to 2.08 ERA, but I believe most of that was in the cleanup because he only pitched in 8 games. Chae Sung stepping in. He is hitting .282 on the season. Runners at the corner. They're going to have to obviously be extremely careful here. Runners on first and third. He is 1 for 2 on the season with a double, and that would have been last night's game. The only hit they've had with runners in scoring position is that's roped and rights to the right fielder, who goes down on one knee to grab it. The lighting in Gocheok is as bad as the stadium itself, and that's going to end the threats. But Hanwha takes the lead. On the Lee Jin-young RBI triple, his first pitch that he sees on the season. Kiwoom has an error? Did I miss something? They only gave him a double on that, and they scored that in error. That's what it was. But Hanwha up 1-0. Obviously, Ryu Hyunjin had a 2-0 lead in his last game. Wasn't able to hold it the entire game, as KT ended up scoring 2 runs to... What is this doing? There we go. Is this public? Yeah. Make sure. All right. So, Lee Do-yoon Ito-yun goes in to shorts. Not quite sure about why, but who knows? All right, that's going to be 0-2 as we are in the bottom of the third inning here. Yeah, Ito-yun takes over at shorts. I'll see if they say anything. I haven't heard anything just yet. But let's see if I can get this switch. And that's back to the pitcher and 1 away. Let's get this switch now. Ito-yun. Wonder what happened. Why he came out? Did he maybe hurt himself on the slide into shorts or into seconds? But who knows? All right, the 0-0 pitch just misses up high, 126, and again he's just not getting the break on these. And gets way under that. Noshiwan calls it. Ito-yun says, nope, I'm on it. And that's 2 away. Let's keep this game going fast, shall we? That's 2 down real quick. Ri Hyun-jin sitting at 35 pitches so far. Did pitch 89 pitches in his last game, 86 in the first game. So, that was an ugly looking swing there. Ito-yun looked like he was just waiting, and then finally decided to pull the trigger, but the ball still wasn't there yet. Is that slow curve, way up high, misses ball 1, brings the count to 1-1. Again, that curveball is only going 110 kilometers an hour. And misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. So, Lee Jun-young singled in his first at-bats. Is ahead in the count here, 2-1. Lee Jun-young, 8 hits and 9 at-bats on the season. You could say that's pretty good. Hitting 900 on the season in 2 weeks in. Only played in 2 games, but, All right, the 2-2 pitch here, as that one was fouled off. How about a strikeout? That's chopped back to Ri Hyun-jin, grabs it, throws to first, and that's 3 away as he takes it himself for the first and third out of the inning. And we are going to go to the 4th. Hanwha up 1-0. As Ri Hyun-jin looking like what everybody said he was going to look like. Nick, what do you have to do to get the flag? I didn't even really pay too much attention. First 3,000. Ah, man, it's so early because they have a bunch of stuff. you know, they have like they have the Peraza meeting whole meeting thing too. So oh, I gotta take that strikeout off because that's we don't want to put that up there for the visiting or for the home team. Sorry about that. Feel embarrassed for my performance on this broadcast already. All right, Noshiwan stepping in, grounded out to the third baseman himself. Last inning, hitting 194. 8,000? Oh, you better go early. You better still go early. And that one's blasted to the warning track. Keep going, keep going. Jumping up against the wall. It bounces off the wall. Noshiwan legging it out. He's going to go for third. The throw into third is not in time as he slides in. The ball gets away, but the pitcher's there to back him up. And Noshiwan is leading off with a kind of a triple-ish thing. We'll call it a triple. We'll see what they officially call that. Gotta do something real quick. They are going to give him a triple on that, as that was very reminiscent of the 2011 David Freese up against the wall, Nelson Cruz jumping and missing, and that's going to bring up An Ji-hong, who gets an RBI chance here as he looks at strike one inside. Gotta get the ball in the air here. Gotta get the ball in the air, preferably out of the infield. Again, Hanwha has really struggled with runners in scoring position this whole week. And that one hits him. So he's not going to get a chance to get an RBI, but that's going to bring up Lee Do-yoon. See here. Get some... need to update some stuff. Oh, where am I at? Where am I at? All right, Lee Do-yoon is stepping in, hitting 400 on the season, and everybody gets to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful song. And that's first pitch swinging, fouled down the line, and he's going to have to get a new piece of lumber as that one is broken. Why? Hammy. Remember, the shortstop came out after appearing to hurt his hammy on that slide into shorts. Chopped just foul. Nice foul ball there, as that's going to make it 1-2. We don't want that. Hope that works. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Runners on the corner. No outs. Lee Do-yoon, let's get you some more music. You deserve it. You should have been playing a lot more this season. And that's lifted and gets below, just below the glove of the right fielder and rolls back. And that's going to bring Lee Do-yoon sitting on second. And An Chi-hong now over on third base. We've got ourselves another RBI. I'm going to guess that's going to be a single with an error on the right fielder. Is that what they're going to give him there? Is that... so the right fielder was... Again, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to call that. We'll see. As they are going to keep him out there. 50 pitches. This defense for Kiwoom just absolutely falling apart. Looking awful. We've got runners on second and third. Lee Jae-won still looking for his first hit of the season. As they are going to give him a double on that. An RBI double for Lee Do-yoon. And very importantly, a hit with runners in scoring position for Hanwha. So Lee Jae-won going to step up. Still looking for that first hit. Last time he had a RBI was July of 2023 was the last time he had an RBI against Kiwoom. So, 9 months ago was the last time he had an RBI against Kiwoom. And that's lifted. Center fielder going back. That's going to score a run. That's going to get him an RBI. We can change those dates on there. And not only that, but not only is that going to score a run, that's also going to put Lee Do-yoon over to third base. And we've got ourselves runners on third with only one out. Time to add on more. Hopefully they don't try to bunt or something. Still no hits, but it's all right. He's thrown out way more batters or way more runners than he's actually it is Chae-in-ho, first pitch swinging. That's just on the run. Lee Do-yoon coming home, sliding, and he's in. Whoa. Huge. What a run. Dawson tested there, missed the throw way short. As for some reason my scores aren't updating here, but I can't believe they sent him there. That was not very deep, halfway down the line. Dawson bounces it halfway down third base, misses his cutoff. Lee Do-yoon sliding head first in. Not even a close play at all. No, only in Korea, basically, as Lee Jin-young is Lee Jin-young looks at strike one, as we've got two away, as the last two have been sacrifice flies. Like I said, huge thing that he's was able to move to third to actually end up getting over. No, it's the 2 o'clock is actually because they have you have to be in Korea, so TVing is bought the rights to the online broadcasting. So in order to have a TVing account, you have to be, Africa TV was up until this year. Eclat, who has a partnership with Africa TV, no longer is doing, lost their bid. So Africa TV does not have them anymore. As far as viewing games, it is not possible legally outside of Korea at this point. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this on YouTube now. But the 2-2 pitch to Lee Jin Young swings at another pitch way off the plate, and that's gonna bring the inning to an end. But Hanwha scores 3 more on a triple, hit by pitch, a double, and 2 sacrifices. Hanwha looking at... Oh, now it updates. Wow, now it updates. So I got one is working and one is not. There we go. I can't believe they didn't give me an error on that. So the way it works is so there's terrestrial broadcasting, or the cable companies. They bid on it. They have their thing. I think it's like a 5-year contract. Then they have 2 other things. One is local or national internet and mobile broadcasting, and TVing bid on that, and they won that. TVing is kind of like a Netflix here in Korea. So they bid on it and they won, which means they own the rights for internet and mobile broadcasting in Korea. They also have an internet and mobile broadcasting for international use, which is blocked in Korea. Those rights were closed on March 6th, and they haven't announced anything. So I don't know if anybody bid on it or anything. No idea. So basically, at this point, I am your only option. I really, as Ryu Hyun-jin, first pitch to Dawson, in there for a strike. Oop, that's a ball. That's a strike. We want that one. We want the second one, not that one. We want that one. There we go. Perfect. All right, second pitch in there, just catches the inside corner, and that's gonna make it 0-2. Right, pretty much. Anybody outside of Korea can't watch. So one of the things that they did do is now TVing actually... There was multiple ways, but Naver should have never had the games broadcasted. Like, a lot of people watched them on Naver. Naver never should have had them broadcasted because they didn't have the rights to it, which is why last year they were only on Africa TV. But yeah, so this year I'm doing play-by-play because nobody else can watch it. But the 2-2 pitch, Ryu Hyun-jin, and that's going to be strikeout number 2 on the day as he goes down swinging. And let me get my K's back up there. We got a strikeout looking in. Oh, my K's are up there. All right. We've got ourselves 1 down. And hey, Kim Hae-sung grounded into a 5-4 put out in his first at-bats. Just beat out the double play. And he looking at 1-1 count now. Again, Kim Hae-sung looking to be posted after. Yeah, unfortunately there's not any choice. And just catches the top corner as the announcers are, oh, it's his wife. His wife used to be a announcer, or sports personality or something. I'm not exactly sure. And that just misses up high as he starts to walk off, but has to go back and throw another pitch. Yeah, even even setting up an account is nearly impossible. Uh, yeah, so the MLB actually, so Korean broadcasting companies actually have a contract with the MLB to show basically any game that a Korean is playing for. It doesn't grow the game at all, and again, this is why I'm trying to do it. But so the problem is I'm only one person, and if until this stream gets big enough for the KBO to notice, like, oh my God, there's a bunch of people wanting to watch KBO baseball, they're not going to ever do anything. But anyway, the 2-2 pitch. And that's way up high. That's going to bring the count full. His second full counts of the day, as he had a full counts against Lee Hyun-jong and then ended up walking him for one of the 2 base runners Kiwoom has had. All right, the full count pops that one up. Chano under it in left, and that's going to be 2 away. Yeah, I mean, I wish there was something else. I would love to be able to like show the games on YouTube and broadcast on YouTube. I would love to be able to do that. Unfortunately, not possible. Yeah, all right. 2 outs. Chejuan stepping in, turns away from that 104-kilometer-an-hour curveball as it misses way inside. Yeah, the KBO does not understand internet. They think people are just gonna. I don't know what they think actually. Yes, that's strike one in there, 1-1. Uh, they never even had they never even had English on their websites until it was forced on them by the governments. And that's lifted way up. Peraza underneath it, and that's going to be 3 away as another 1-2-3 inning. Ryu Hyunjin. Oh, I don't know what I just did. What did I just do? What did I just do? Uh-oh. Why? Oh, whew. I thought my broadcast just completely shut down and I was going to be a little upset. But it didn't. Yeah, so, yeah, there's just unfortunately nothing to be done until... so what it's really going to take is it's going to take enough people messaging, calling the KBO, but they only think money. TVing has doubled the cost or doubled the bid almost of everybody else, and that's how they won. But a lot of Koreans are not happy because the Koreans all had free internet watching, free mobile watching, and now they've got to pay for it, which when you go from free for years to suddenly having to pay, obviously people aren't going to be real happy about it. But KBO wants to be MLB, and they're following in the footsteps. Yeah, lots of Africa TV streams, but none of them can actually show the game anymore. So, for me, with I would say a international audience outside of Korea, YouTube just makes way more sense. Yeah. All right, Moon Yeon Bin stepping in for his third at bat of the day. 2 ground outs to second base so far today as he looks at ball one outside. And that's low ball two. Yeah, because I mean, so there's one guy. I think he's probably the number one Hanwha broadcaster. He wanted me to come on a few years ago, but never worked out. Says Moon Hyun-bin looks at ball three. That's low. Obviously, he's going to be taking all the way here. Ha Young-min up to pitch number 61 so far on the day. And that's right down the middle. Yeah, so I know one of the guys does the broadcasting on Africa TV for Hanwha. I mean, he would have thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching as Moon Hyun-bin looks at ball four, and that's going to put another runner on base for Hanwha, as they have now had a runner on base every single inning so far. But, I mean, I can just imagine how upset those guys are that had been doing it for years and years on Africa TV and really built up a huge following. But Peraza stepping in. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a single in his first at-bat. And that's popped up to shorts under it, and that's 1 away. All right, Chan Sung stepping in. Chan Sung lined out to a 1-3 double play in his first at-bat, and then flew out to right in his last at-bat as he's 0 for 2 on the day. And the check over on Moon Hyun-bin, not even close. And that one just catches the outside corner. 0-1. All right. Catcher sets up just on the outside. The pitch. And Moon Hyun-bin out. Once again, Hanwha caught stealing. I mean, can we please stop trying? Because it's at this point, it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why Hanwha is suddenly the only team that cannot run on a stolen base. I don't get it. That's Hanwha takes the lead this year with 8 times they've been caught stealing. They have four stolen bases in 14 attempts on the season. By far, not even close. The next closest is 100 points higher. Yeah. 4 successful out of 14 attempts. Yeah. 4 for 14. That is awful. especially with the bigger bases. And the 2-2 pitch, and that's Hanwha. It's all right. Hanwha has had 2 base runners erased on caught stealings. They've had 1 erased on a double play. Been a little rough. Yeah. The crazy thing is like, you know, they. So I was expecting a lot of stolen bases this year, but Peraza I think's been caught 3 or 4 times already, and then on just trying to think here, see how many. So Che Jae-hoon has given up 8 stolen bases so far on the season. Uh, 8 stolen bases. He has thrown out 1. Nope. 3 years. Yeah. So the good thing is the TVing, the company that owns it, actually, as Ryu Hyun-jin gets that curveball in there for a strike. The company that owns the broadcasting rights is way under. In fact, as ball 1 misses way inside. Just there's a chance that they go bankrupt before or close down before the 3 years is over. They basically spent a bunch of money as that one misses up high. Ball 2 spent a bunch of money trying to get the KBO because the KBO, there's a lot of interest in it. It's the number one sport in the country. So they spent a bunch of money and they're hoping that the KBO can keep them afloat, as that's ripped in between left and center, as they have a base runner once again as a leadoff single for Kim Hee-jip. He has been their leadoff batter up until just now, I think, maybe. All right. EJ1 does have 2 caught stealing so far on the season, as we'll see how that goes. And ball 1 misses up high. Lee Hyun-jung. Lee Hyun-jung walked in his only at bat so far on the day, as he has had an adventure out there in right field. But that one misses again. That's going to bring it to 2-0. Wow, just missed down low. Wow. I still love all the framing by the catchers, even though it's a robot calling it. And that misses way bad. That's gonna put runners on first and seconds. Now Kiwoom has runners on first and second. Nobody outs, bringing up Sung Sung Moon, who grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. to end the second inning. Hitting 240 on the season. Would love to see another, as his weighted plate appearance is down 5% on the day. And that's down the middle. Strike one. All right, how about a nice double play here? Get 2 outs. Let the runner move over to third. All right, the 0-1 just catches the top corner of the zone. Woo! Nick, you got to slow down, man. My broadcast is slower than your TV. You're killing me, man. All right. The 0-2 pitch. That's line to Peraza. Peraza under it, grabs it, and he's going to tag, go to third. But that's all right. It's 1 down. We'll give up 1 run. We'll give up one out. Still leaving the double play intact. That was a beautiful pitch, though. I can't believe it. The strike zone hasn't been quite getting called as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some. I think I'm gonna have to do something to get the actual broadcast. Get myself another monitor and put it together. All right, Kim Jae-hyun stepping in, grounded out in his first at bat to the pitcher back in the third inning. How about a one? We'll do a 1-4-3 a 1-4-3 double play. Put it on the board right there. 1-4-3 double play. I'm calling it now. And that misses ball 2 up high. If I call this, KBO's got to give me a job broadcasting internationally. That's the rules. Chops that one foul. 2-1. That's right down the middle. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up here. Yeah, they definitely should. And that's chopped, but down the line. That's going to be fair. 1 run in. And standing over at third. Luckily, they only get themselves 1 on the board. Just waited on that. Waited and waited. Still way out in front, but just over the bag and into the corner. Again, 1 run in. Runner on first. Moves over to third. Runner's now on second and third. With 1 out. And Park Soo-jung stepping in, the number 9 hitter. Park Soo-jung hitting 250 on the young season. Grounded out, popped up to short in his first at bat. And that's in the gap between short and third. No, the guys getting caught are everybody. The guys stealing bases. Actually, one of them was. I think one of them was just like a. Wasn't even a throw, and another I can't even remember. But well, we've got ourselves a ball game here as they flip the lineup back over. That's ripped up into center field, and that's going to score at least one. As they've now have runners on first and second. And it is 4-3. Yep, there you go, Nick. Yeah, you've seen it. When Hanwha loses close games, they lose them to the 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Now we've got runners on first and second. Still only one out. As Dawson steps in, he's responsible for the 2 strikeouts as he looks at strike one in there, 143. Struck out in his first at bat looking, struck out in his second at bat swinging. Yeah, Dawson is he's good. Kiwoom's lucky that they found him last year. Hitting 294 on the season. Sets up outside. And chops that one. There it is, in between. Is he going to go? Going to test Peraza's arm. Cuts it off, but there's going to be runners on the corner again. And we've got ourselves a tie game. As these guys aren't even waiting on pitches. These guys are just going up and ripping. Just ripping it. I mean, he's thrown 4 pitches and given up 3 hits. First pitch swinging, single. First pitch swinging, single. Second pitch swinging, single. Again, now he's still got runners on the corner and only one out. And one of the most dangerous hitters in the league up. Kim A-sung hitting 316. 76 pitches for Yu Hyunjin. I mean, just line it into the outfield. Just rip. And gets that curveball in there for a strike. I don't know. And there's the lead. Six pitches. All right, runners on first and second for Choi-Ju-won. He's the only one that hasn't been up yet this inning. 229 on the season, and yeah, flew out to center and flew out to right in his only 2 at bats. And there's another single. And you're going to hold up Dawson. And still 1 out. Bases loaded. He's I mean, we got it like one pitch, single, one pitch, single, two pitch, single, two pitch, single, two pitch, single. Like they're not fooled by anything. They are just ripping it. And not one visit by the coaching staff. Wow. He's like, why the hell did I sign? And I say, oh. All right, so we got the bases loaded. How about a double play here? How about a double play? Because they need something, as this is his second at bat of the inning. And that's another single in front of the second. And that's going to score at least one. Dawson in. And that's going to score two on another single. I don't even have room to write. Can we get a pitching change here? Wow, come on. Like he's again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches. 9 pitches. He's thrown 9 pitches and given up single, 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 single. 6 singles and 9 pitches. Obviously, he's doing something. Obviously, he's doing something. Like, oh, and then showing his wife. Come on, man. Camera crew, get your stuff together. Jesus. All right, we've got ourselves a pitching change. As I guess now updates the Kiwoom hits as I lose it there. Just ruthless. Ruthless there. Leaving him out there just to get it, just absolutely wild. And I mean, technically you get 7 singles and 10 pitches too, because, you know, so they Kim Jae-hyun singled on a curveball, and then the next pitch was a fastball, single. Next pitch, cutter, single. 2 pitches later, cutter, single. 2 pitches later, changeup, single. 1 pitch later, changeup, single. Just like, obviously, you know, something. But Kim So-yeon in for Hanwha. Kim So-yeon, 1 game, 2 innings, no hits, no walks, nothing. He can pitch. He can throw. Let me rephrase that. He can throw. Still hasn't learned quite ready to pitch yet. But he's young. So Kim So-yeon now on the mound to try to clean this up. For Hanwha getting thrown out? Moon Hyun-bin has some speed. He had a good jump. Peraza has some speed. Yeah, like I think they just have awful timing. But Lee Hyung-jong is the only hitter not to, as he singles in the first pitch that he sees. Jesus. Wow. Wow. All right. Song Sung-moon stepping in. He is the one out. He is the only player for Kiwoom who has not gotten a hit this inning. The only player who has not gotten a hit for. And that's way low. Can't get a hit on that unless you're Vladimir Guerrero. Sung Sung Moon flew out to right in his last at bat, hitting 231 on the 231. He's the one that I originally called. And that's inside. That's going to be ball 2. Get my stuff caught up for you guys. I don't even know. Except it's the 5th inning stretch, which means it doesn't matter. They're going to change pitchers. And that swings through that one, 145. Oh, my. Yeah, brutal to watch. So, after his 3rd outing, he is in line for the 2nd loss. Yeah. As that ball 3 misses way low, way outside. And Wang Jun saw. Yeah. And just gets it. Bring up a full count here. Again, Kim So-hyun is young. I think, what is he, 18? 19 I think now. Yeah, 2004, so it'll be 20 next month, at the end of next month. I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world, right? So, Ha Young-min in line for the win now, as he's going to be sitting there enjoying this as strikeouts number 1, as he is now responsible for 2 outs in this inning, and they have 2 outs in the inning. Are you in Colorado? All right. We've got 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. 2 strikes. First pitch swinging, fouled out of play. Front Ranger, I see. All right. Oh, get my balls. I'm gonna stop that thought real quick. And that's in there for strike 2, 148. He's just throwing as hard as he can now. Can ramp it up to upper 150s. With all right. The 0-2 pitch. And that hits him in the elbow. But did he swing is the question. I guess they're going to give him the walk. The 0-2 hit by pitch. Again, he is wild. Ooh, just caught his elbow, I guess. Maybe. As he takes a walk to first base. And the bases are once again loaded for Park Soo-jong, who had an RBI single in his last at-bats earlier in this inning. And misses way inside. about the same place he just threw that last pitch. Whew. Ay, 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 ay. And ball 2. The 2-0 pitch, base is loaded. Park Soo-jong up for a second time, and that is in there for a strike. Brings the count to 2-1. In Park Soo-jong, the number 9 hitter for Kiwoom, already singled in a run in his first at-bat this inning. And misses inside. That's going to be ball 3. Kim So-yeon really struggles with command. This year, he's only pitched in 1 game. Last year, in 22 innings, he had 30 walks. So, really struggles with command. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Going to load the count. 3-2, full counts. Here we go. This is kind of stuff that you think about when you're a little kid, Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs, and chopped foul. All right. Resets it up. 3-2 counts, 2 outs, and chops it off of his foot. Ay. This is a very, very long inning. Apparently we have a pinch hitter now. Im Ji-yeol taking over as he fouled that off of his foot. And that's going to walk a runner in. Yeah, so Im Ji-yeol came in after he fouled that off of his foot. I don't. All right, so we've got ourselves another 0-0 count here. Lee Ju-hyung looks at strike 1. Yeah. And swings through that one. 143 on the gun. Lee Ju-hyung already a single and an RBI also in this inning. 2 for 3 on the day, as he is behind 0-2. Fouls that one straight back as it hits the padding behind, and then 3 seconds later, the woman who was 3 meters away jumps back. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Misses. 1-2. Yeah, no lead is ever safe in the KBO. I still can't believe people go home early in the KBO. Like, it just boggles my mind. And files that one back. This is taking forever. And another foul ball. Yeah, they were up two and leaving, and I'm like, have you guys must be new here because Pak Sang-won is a threat every time he comes in. Yeah, like no lead is safe with Pak Sang-won on the mound. And the 1-2 pitch misses outside, 2-2. Yeah, I can't believe the manager actually made that switch. I mean, they bring in Pak Sang-won to close out a game that they're up 6-0 or 11-6 or 11-5. Like I just yeah. All right. Fouls that one, backing out of play again. 8 pitch at bats in the last at bats. Getting ready for pitch number 9 in this at bats. 20 pitches so far. Sorry, 26 pitches. I need 26 pitches. Here comes pitch number 27, the 2-2 pitch coming up. And that's chopped on Ji-hong, who bobbles it, misses it, and that's going to be an error. I think they're going to replay this. I'm pretty sure he's safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's safe here. Yeah, like that's an error. That's an error. Yeah, I can't believe he called him out. But we will take a look. Either we will take a break or we will. What did they call it? I guess they called safe, but they're not going to show us. Yeah. All right. So we've got ourselves an error on Hanwha. Another run for Kiwoom. Still loaded. (1902) Victorian England colonized. All right, so we're reset up. We got a first pitch is the ball and 1-0. Yeah, yeah. You know exactly who I'm talking about, or I know exactly who you're talking about. The guy with the camo, who always falls asleep in the middle of games. He was dancing earlier. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was looking for Danny, see if he was in the broadcast. All right, the 1-1 misses outside. That's 2-1. Oh yeah, I saw him at the beginning, and that's way up high. That's ball 3. Again, I talked about this as soon as he came in. He's a thrower. He's not a pitcher yet. He really struggles with command. Yeah, he's got to have a season ticket there. That's got to be an expensive season ticket. And Dawson under that one. Noshiwan giving chase in foul territory, and that's going to be 3 down as the inning finally ends as they scored 10 in the inning. And we will take a break as it's time to stretch. Nothing good. Energy. Alright, so we're coming back. Got my baseball bat mug. Alright, Jo Sung-ho on the mound now. I have to get rid of this speaker because it's awful. First pitch to No Shiwon as low, ball one. Oh, Jo Sung-ho on the mound. And that's ripped foul. Jo Sung-ho. Oh my god, this announcer is awful. It sounds like he's holding his nose. Alright, the 1-1 up high, 2-1 to Mr. No Shiwon. You guys want the score bug back, I'm sure, as I will clear all my bases. There we go. And did he go? And he went around. That's gonna bring it 2-2. Yeah, so the thing is I got this mug a few years ago. But unfortunately, they don't ship to Korea. That's chopped. Third baseman grabs it, throws to first, and one away. As he grounds out to third for the second time today. Yeah, a lot of stuff I want here in Korea, but they don't ship it here. So I have to order it to my parents' house and then have it shipped here. All right. An Ji-hong stepping in. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, hitting 262 on the season. 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at the ball one way up. SSG's got a 6-game leading or 6-game winning streak. Is that one? Ooh, looks like it did catch the corner, but the robot is saying no. That, sir, is a ball. All right, and that, sir, is also a ball. That's 3-0 to An Ji-hong. The An Ji-hong song? That's not even a top 5 Hanwha song. It's alright. It's no Ido Yoon or no Peraza. That's inside. That's going to be ball 4. Straight ball 4. And Hanwha's got another base runner. Let's see if they can come from behind. Now this is a banger. Idoyun 1-for-1 on the day with an RBI double. Swings at that one, fouls that out of play, and that's going to bring it to 0-2. Sounds good. I wish there was a way, obviously I wish there was better broadcasting for internationally to watch the games, but and Idoyun, that's going to be a 6-4-3. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if that's possible for me. Yeah, one game is tough. I want to say so actually the TVing only allows me to watch 4 games. So I would have to be it would be super super difficult. Yeah. It would be super 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 difficult to to do it. I don't know enough about the other teams. I didn't even get ESPN time when ESPN was broadcasting the games. Didn't help that Hanwha was losing 18 games in a row, so nobody wanted to broadcast their games. Yeah. Oh, Hanwha. The life of a Hanwha fan. It's a rough life. All right. We are head of the bottom of the 6th there. Hanwha down 10-4. Itaeyang on the mound now. 4 games, 4.1 innings, 6.23 ERA. Opponents are at 900 OPS with a 1.62 whip. And let's get this switched up here, as we've got an E, a Tay, and a Young. Mr. Rising Sun, Nick's favorite player. Sideburns and all. So it is going to be a long bullpen day today. And I got to figure out, what am I on here? Kim A-sung. Kim A-sung is going to be up. Difficult to find it with all of these RBI singles from the last inning. But we'll try to figure it out. All right. The 0-1 pitch way up high. Making it 1-1. And that's foul, as the ball boy goes out onto the line and makes the play, making it 1-2. Sipsky. And up high, 2-2. I don't know what the rules are for. I assume that drinking would make it change the rating on my streams. I don't know. As Kim A-sung floats that one, Kim In-ho under it for 1 out. So if you're in Denver, is Great Divide Brewery still around? Che Jae-hoon stepping in. Obviously a single in his last at-bat like everyone else. First pitch swinging this time, and underneath it, An Cheong. That's 2 away. I used to. Yeah, I used to spend. Anytime I went down to Denver, I would go there. All right. 2 outs, way inside, ball one. Kimijip singled with an RBI in his last at bat, and then 1 for 3 with a fly ball to center and a fly ball to right. And that's a chopper right to Moon Hyunbin, scoops it up, throws over to first, and that's quickly 3 away. Yeah, so some of the guys that I knew that used to live down in the Front Range, one of their good friends worked at Great Divide, and that's where I found it. And then I used to, when I lived up in the mountains, I ran some restaurants, and like sushi and teppanyaki restaurants, and so Great Divide had a rice beer, so I had the rice beer at work, or not. I had the rice beer on the menu because I felt that it, kind of fit, especially with Colorado and the mountains and all of the gluten-free people was the raging trend at the time I was in the mountains. Alright, we are back. We've got the top of the 7th coming up. Hanwha down 6. As we got a new pitcher, Junjun Pyo. 3 games, 4 innings, 225 batting average against Junjun Pyo. Junjun Pyo. I used to make my way down to Blackhawk a few times. All right, top of the 7th. EJ Wan will be leading it off. Will he be hitting? EJ Wan is up. He will be hitting. Still looking for that first hit of the season. Nope, the rubbish is still in Seoul. And that is down the middle. That might be the most down the middle pitch that I will watch all year. That was literally middle, like just there. All right. The 1-1 just catches the bottom corner. Wow. What a pitch. 146 painting the corner. Wow. All right. And curveball chops that one back and out of play. Keeps the count alive. It's 1-2. I think I was used to go to Blackhawk. I'm pretty sure I went to Harrah's. I went to their poker room all the time in Blackhawk. All right, the 1-2 pitch to EJ1, and that's just missed. Wow. Wow, what a... That one definitely missed. That's going to make the count full. 3-2. This is second full count for Hanwha today, as Peraza had the first one and he walked. How about a walk here for EJ1? And there it is, right on cue. Thank you. I will take my base. Lead off walk, always a good thing. And that's going to bring up Chain Ho. Chain Ho 1 for 1 on the day with a single A sacrifice RBI back in the 5th inning, 4th inning. And he looks at strike one, swinging through strike one, and that's just misses the outside. That's going to bring it to 1-1. Just put our runner on first, yeah. All right. All right, the 1-1 fouled back and out of play. So, Nick, what is your favorite Hanwha player song? Stands look much subdued compared to an hour ago. And reaches out, taps that one, and fouls it out of play. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's everybody's favorite at this point. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ejin Young, again, I do not have his music set up as he was called up after I went to work, and I can't do anything. RBI double in his first at-bat, struck out in his last at-bats, and he's ahead in the counts, 1-0. And that's going to be another single for him. That's going to be hit number 2 in his 2024 debut, as we've got runners on first and second now, as the lineup is going to flip back over. Kim Hae-sung, the second baseman right now for Kiwoom. It'll be there next year. He's young too. I think he's 24. All right, Moon Hyun-bin. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Walked, caught steal in his last at-bats, but 2 groundouts to second as he looks at strike 1 on the corner. And he's painting that corner down there. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a single. That's going to score 1 run as EJ1 using his legs. And we're going to take 1 run here as Moon Hyun-bin with the RBI single into right field. And EJ1 running like his life depended on it from second base. That's going to make it 5. Oh no, wrong button. No. Kiwoom did not score. No. 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 All right. And that's going to be the end of it for him, as we are going to... All right, so we've got ourselves another pitching change. And the never-ending line of bullpen catchers will be trickling around the KBO right now. I'll find out who's coming in. Yeah, gotta love whenever the big guys rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. The old Chris Berman call. Why is that? Just gambling? All right. Kim Jae-ung will be coming in for Kiwoom. Can Hanwha make the comeback? All right. Here you go, Nick. The question is, so Peraza stepping in. He's going to bat from the right side. This is interesting as he's... they bring in the lefty. He's only hitting .556 this year against lefties with only one homer. Kim Jae-ung, 2 games, 2 innings, .450 ERA. Let's blow that thing up with another monster shot from Peraza right here. Peraza. The first pitch in there, curveball, strike 1. That was the pitch he wanted to deposit into the stands in left field. And the 0-1. That might be into no man's land. That is in no man's land. That's going to score at least 1. As that fell down into no man's land in front of the left fielder. And we've got runners still on the corner. Just sky high. And I will say this, as someone who's been to this stadium multiple times, the lights are ruthless. The lights are absolutely ruthless. Absolutely ruthless, the lights. I'm trying to see what they score that. They're going to score it an RBI single. And they still haven't even... There we go, an RBI double. Oh, double. Cheon Sung, that's going to score 1. And the throw to first, that's all right. We're going to score 1 there. That's going to bring it to 10-7. We'll take the RBI out. Keeps the runner on second. And that's going to bring up 6-3 RBI. No shoe on. First pitch swinging. Knows he just missed that. As he's yelling at himself. He's 1 for 4 against Kim Jae-ung in his career. 1 hit, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Well, technically he got run up for 9 of the runs, but I believe 7 before Kim So-hyun came in. But credited to 9 of those runs go to Ryu Hyun-jin. All right, it's no shoe on. Just outside. That's going to bring it to 0-2. Oh, I got it ready, boys. Here comes the homer. Here it comes. Oh! That's not a homer. That is a hit by pitch. As that is going to make him take a free trip to first base as he pulls off all of the armor. Uh-oh. He's Oh, that's right on the pinky. Right, it kind of got the fat part here. Got the fat part. So he's holding his hand, flinching it a little bit, but I think he's all right. That would be a massive, massive loss. As it's going to bring up An Ji-hong. An Ji-hong 0 for 1 on the day. Did get hit by a pitch and walked. But he's got would be a great time for his second home run of the year. An Ji-hong against lefties this year. Hitting 250. 2 for 8. Hitting 417 against Kim Jae-ung in his career. Looks at ball 1 way low. 5 for 12, 3 RBIs, 417. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And buries that one in the dirt. 2-0. You want to see No Shoe On running? Parlay the Pirates, Royals, and Angels to win their division. I can see the Pirates and the Royals winning theirs, but the Angels, not a chance. All right, the 2-0 pitch coming up. Wiggling the bat, An Ji-hong back behind home plate. And the pitch, that's ripped down the line, but up against the netting and foul. Strike 1. Aren't the Astros like 0-5 or something for the first time in 8 years, or I don't know what it was, since they were in the NL? All right, the 2-1 pitch coming up here. And misses way inside, 3-1, as the umpire gives the pitcher a warning, and this is something that just is stupid to me. They're not enforcing the pitch clock, but they're just telling him. And the spring games went from, you know, being really quick to now just like, again, 3.5 hour games, because there's no reason to care about the pitch clock. I don't even know why they have it there. That's going to be in there. That's going to bring the counts full. The tying run at the plate, 3-2 pitch coming up. Anji Hong, Hanwha down 7-10. The storybook is writing itself, ladies and gentlemen. The storybook is writing itself. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And he swings at a pitch in the other batter's box, but just gets a piece. What an awful swing. All right. Once again, resetting the 3-2 pitch coming up, top of the 7th. Hanwha down 7-10. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. An Jeong, and chops it foul. And what a play over there by Moon Dong-ju in protecting Lee Tae-yong. As we've got ourselves another 3-2 pitch coming up. Once again, it is 3-2 pitch, 2 outs. Runner on first and second, and way outside. Ball 4. That's going to load the bases up. And now we've got the bases loaded for Lee Do-yoon. Already with a RBI double. Well, the first problem is that would require you to be a Kiwoom fan, and they don't actually exist. They're like mythical. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this at all. Kim Tae-yeon pinch hitting here. I understand you want the righty, but now who's going to play short? Who's going to play short? Hopefully this doesn't come back to hurt them later, but I do not like this at all. Kim Tae-yeon and swinging at the first pitch, out of the zone, 0-1. I do not like this. Who's going to play short? And that's in there for a strike. I do not like this move. This move is not a good move at all. I don't understand it at all. Oh. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Bases loaded, down by 3, 2 outs, top of the 7th, pinch hitter, and that one is way low. And another warning to the pitcher. Come on. What a stop by the catcher. All right, here we go. Once again, the 1-2 pitch. Kim Tae-yeon pinch hitting Hanwha down 10-7. The look over at Prasa at third. I guess he's in his head, maybe. I don't know. A camo behind the plates is biting his tongue. Kim Tae-yeon fouls that one back and out of play. I just think about all the pros that Lotte has had who have left and gone to the pros. All right. Resetting it's another 1-2 pitch here. Thank God they pinch hit. My question is who's going to be playing shorts as they have used both of their shortstops? Are you going to put Kim Tae-yeon, who is one of the worst defenders on the team, at short? Are you going to put No Shi-won at short? I don't understand the pinch hitting for Lee Do-yoon. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was. No, no idea. I don't understand so much. So, what do we got here? So, Kim Tae-yeon is going to go to second. Moon Hyun-bin is going to go to short. We'll see how this works. All right. So, first pitch is a strike. So, again, Kim Tae-yeon is over at second. Moon Hyun-bin is going to play short. And that one bounces about 50 feet. All right, let's see here. Let's get our first batter, Moon Hyun-bin. Why can't I get this to work? And then sixth batter. All right, there we go. And the 1-2 pitch way outside. 2-2. 6-run SSG 9. And that's fouled back. Keeps it at 2-2. Lee Tae-young still out there. All right, the 2-2 pitch swings through that one. And that's going to be first strikeout for Lee Tae-young. And one away. All right. First pitch swinging, and there's an error by Kim Tae-yeon. Yep. And that's going to be up high 1-0. Yeah, I mean, I literally said this is what's going to happen because Kim Tae-yeon is one of the worst fielders in the league. That's why they moved him out of the infield. And misses the ball, too. I mean, I remember a couple years ago a stat when I was broadcasting, and like he had the most errors. He had the worst fielding percentage in the league by far. And that one's popped up. EJ Young giving chase, but out of play. How is it possible that EJ Young looks like he just left the salon with his little perm despite having the catcher's equipment on? And that one is popped up. Center fielder giving chase. Kim Tae-yeon jumps out of the way. EJ Young barely catches that, but that's 2 outs. Just pure no idea what the heck is going on, really. Okay. Moon Yun Bin turns around, runs back. Kim Tae-yeon gets called off. EJ Young jumps, kind of like has to catch the ball back above his head as he overruns it. Oh my lord. If SSG lost, that ends their 6-game losing. Yep, down 5-0. And first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. MGL, 14 at-bats, 0 hits. Apparently him and EJ Won are racing for the worst batting average in the league. EGL did walk for Park Soo-jong in the last at-bat as he took over kind of halfway. And looks at ball one, making it 1-1. And swinging through that. As that just drops off. Who's going to be the first one to get a hit? That's the race we're all interested in. Over 14 versus EJ Won, who is 0 for 10. Pops that one up and out of play, banging on some of that metal above the dugouts. We'll stay at 1-2. Da, da, da. Oh, da, 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 da. Why is that? There we go. Maybe that helps. All right. We've got a throw over to first, and An Jeong jumps over and barely snags it as Song Sung Moon is in there safely back at first. Wow. All right. The 1-2 pitch coming up. And that's nowhere near the strike zone. That's going to bring it 2-2. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Lee Tae-young trying to get out of this inning on Hanwha mounts its comeback. It is bounced into the grass in front of home plate, and that's going to make the count full. 3-2. Ay, 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 ay. All right. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be 3 down. As Lee Tae-young gets out of it. And we will head to the 8th inning. With Hanwha down 10-7. Well, Hanwha has 9 hits apparently. And Hanwha will have Lee Jae-won, Choi In-ho, and Lee Jin-young coming up. I assume we have a new pitcher. Ju Seung-hoo will be on the mound for Kiwoom. What do we got to do? Ju Seung-hoo. It's about time for the all of the various substitutions. Welcome all of you guys who are still hanging around in this never-ending game as we're 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 40 minutes into the game, and we are back. It is time. Top of the 8th coming up. Again, new pitcher, Ju Seung-hoo, 2 games, 2.1 innings, no wins, nothing, basically. 250 OPS against 11.6 Ks per 9 inning. And he has got a very wild delivery. Ju Seung-hoo. Looks young. Born in 2000. So he is a very, very old for the KBO. 24 years old. We have a pinch hitter here for Lee Jae-won. Jung In-won getting his first at-bats of the day. As they bring in the lefty to face the righty, and he looks at strike 1 in there in the middle, 147 on the gun, and that's a strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch coming up in there for strike 2 as he looks at another one. Jung In-won again struggling a lot, just like the last few years. You know, he hasn't been able to hit. He really just hasn't been able to hit. Has recently dealt with a lot of errors as he goes down on strikes. A splitter. .147 on that. 138 forkball. I'm gonna call it a forkball. All right, Choi In-ho stepping in, looks at strike 1, 147 on that fastball. He's got some speed behind him. Again, 150 is really fast for the KBO. But Choi In-ho 1 for 2 on the day. A single, a sacrifice RBI, and then a strikeout in his last at-bats. As the catcher just tried to frame that ball into the dirt with a robot umpire. It'd be interesting, but yeah. Hanwha leading their 8th inning famous chants, some air humping time for all of those in attendance. And the 1-1 pitch way up high. Ball 2, 2-1. Got to get a runner on here. You do not want to go to the 9th down 3 runs. Got to get at least 1 run here. And the 2-1 pitch. And Gocheok does have their first sellout crowd in front of probably, I would guess, 70% Hanwha fans. 3-1 pitch coming up. And swings through that, loads the count up, 3-2. It is 3-2, right? Is it 2-2? Their board says 3-2. That's going to be another strikeout. All right. Lee Young stepping in, 2 for 3 on the day with a double. Looks at strike 1 up in the zone. RBI double in his first at bat. First pitch he saw. Struck out in his second at bat, and then singled in his last at bats, hitting 667 on the season, and swings through that one, blown by him at 148. Che, Gang, Hun, Wa. I need to add that recording in. I know I've got it, plenty of recordings. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Lee Young. That way low. Ball 1. 이성복, 안녕하세요. All right. The 1-2 pitch, Lee Young. And chops that one foul to stay alive. Ball boy comes out, snags it, jumps back into the tunnel there, over next to the Hanwha dugouts. All right. Resetting for another 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. 1-2 pitch. And that one is a strike 3 as he strikes out the side on pitches not anywhere near the zone. And that's, yeah, sounds about right. As we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Hanwha down 7-10. Once again, getting out hit. Yesterday they won 6-5, but they were out hit. Tuesday they lost 1-0, but they were out hit. Last week, Sunday, was just a massacre. But the game before they won 8-5, but they won 8-5. Only had 2 extra hits, but KT also had 2 errors. The Friday before that, they were out hit, but still won. The Thursday they won, but they were out hit. Oh, no, they weren't out hit, but they were pretty close. They were second game they won against SSG 3-1. They were out hit. The 6-0 victory. Obviously they were able to out hit SSG there, but it really is kind of a thing for Hanwha. They are, even though they're winning some of their games, most of the games they're getting out hit. They beat. Yeah, but Kim Gi-jung on the mound for Hanwha. 2 games. Has not pitched well. We'll just leave it at that. Has not pitched well in his 2 games. But I think this is right. Kim Gi-jung. Yeah. All right. Che Jae-hoon back behind the plates now. Obviously, as Lee Jae-won was pinch hit for. And I'll get that changed in just a second. So Lee Jae-hoon will be leading it off for Kiwoom. And first pitch, single. Yeah, first pitch swinging. All right, that's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson 1 for 4 on the day. 2 strikeouts, a single RBI, and a popped up to the third baseman in his last at-bats. Average down to 306 as he swings through that first pitch. 0-1. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Kim Gi-jung. So the history with him is he pitched really well in the spring. He actually started a game, pitched really well. I broadcasted that game, the Samsung game. Pitched really well. But in previous years, he struggled with command. Has really struggled with command as he gets that's in Dawson fouls that into the fence. Strike 2. But Kim Gi-jung's main struggles has always been throwing strikes. So let's see if he can manage to go an inning without walking somebody. As Dawson lifts that one into no man's land in between the shortstop and the left fielder, as that's going to be in there for another single. It's all right. No biggie, right? No biggie. Easy peasy. Just lull them into sleep. All right. Kim A-sung stepping in. First pitch swinging. That's going to be a single. And that's going to score 1 run. This looks like very familiar territory as first pitch swinging, single. Fourth pitch swinging, single. First pitch swinging, single. Against left-handed hitters. Somebody did their research. All right, Chejuan stepping in now. He is 1 for 4 on the day with an RBI single. And that is crushed. But no, it fall. Oh my gosh. Peraza, oh my god. Oh, they have no idea what's going on. 1 out. Tag second. Tag second. Tag second. That's going to be a double play. Oh my lord. Wow. Oh my god. Peraza jumps at the fence, tries to catch the ball, misses it, throws it in, and they thought that it was a caught ball. So both the runners on first and second went back to their base, but it wasn't caught. So they tagged Dawson, who should have been going to third, Kim A-sung, who should have been going to second, and they tag second for a, all right, I got to call this a 9-8-6 double play. A 9-8-6 double play. And he avoids the air because there's an out on the play. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. No, because there's an out on the play. There's no air. And that's popped up. We got a 2-1 count here. I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, so a 9-8-6 double play. Wow. That misses outside. Yeah, 10 runs in one inning. And not only 10 runs in one inning, but 10 runs in one inning against their ace, who was just giving up single RBI, single RBI, single RBI, single RBI, single RBI, single. And now, Kim Gi-dong, instead of having runners on first and third with no outs, now has a runner on first with 2 outs and has worked back to a 3-2 count. And here's the pitch, and then he swings. No Shiwan in front, grabs it, throws to first, and way up high, but An Cheong grabs it for the 3rd out. And that was an inning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to say. That is the first time I have ever seen a 9-8-6 double play. A 9-8-6 double play, ladies and gentlemen. But that is going to be the end of 8. Hanwha down 11. To 7, and it could be way, way worse. Wow. Yeah, obviously, 100% on purpose. Like, no question. What are they? Like, they haven't even scored that yet. Like the KBO app hasn't even figured out how to score that play yet. It literally is still saying that, like, here, you guys can see it, maybe. I don't know if you guys know. But yeah, so I follow the app to see who the who's pinch hit and all that, but they still haven't actually changed anything. But looks like we've got another pinch hitter pitcher, another pitcher, Moon Sung Hyun. In Moon Sung Hyun. What a mess that play was. I'm still waiting on the ruling on that. So, again, all right, so he misplays it awfully. Oh, so I guess no, it's not a 986. It's a 9-6 double play. 9-6 double play is what that was. Wow. And Moon Yunbin leading off the inning, swings through that one. Top of the ninth here. Again, Hanwha down 11-7. Is Kiwoom has just been singling its way around the base path. Misses way outside. Ball 1-1. Moon Yunbin. They still haven't updated the scoring on that. What a mess. Absolute mess. But that's the KBO. And misses up and out of the zone. Kiwoom is 4-4 on the season, and they have a 4-game winning streak coming into today's game. Moon Yunbin swings through that one way up in the zone. That's 2-2. Are they're not even going to score it. What a waste of an app. So Moon Yunbin just gets a piece of that. And again, I can't update the Dawson is not in left field. He's sitting over on the in the dugouts now. Cheju-won is still in. Again, I can't see anything because they won't update anything. But the 2-2 pitch here coming up. Sets up inside. Goes way up high, and that's going to be one away. All right. Peraza stepping in after that beautiful play in the outfield, that double play in the outfield. I guess he gets an assist on that. But, yeah. So, man, that strike zone looks really weird. But Peraza in 5-13 on the season at this point. 2 for 3 today with a single, RBI double, and a pop fly to short. Misses way low. Ball 1-1. Swinging at a pitch as he goes down to his knee. 1-2. Man. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up. Peraza way up high. 2-2. They still haven't scored it. They don't even know what to do. All right. Okay, the 2-2 pitch setting up inside on him. And he swings at a pitch in the dirt. And that's going to be 2 away. And Cheon-sung stepping in. The captain himself. 2 outs. Just needs a grand slam here. Very simple math. down 11-7, just needs a grand slam, and just catches the bottom of the zone. I mean, no big deal. 2 outs, nobody on. Just need a grand slam. Simple. And that was ripped straight back. Our man with the camo, our sleepy dwarf, we'll call him that, is got his camera out, got his phone out. He's ready to record the final outs of the game. Nope, he's put it away. And that's chopped up the middle. Shortstop grabs it, throws to first, and that is 3 away. That will be it. Yeah. So I still don't know how that is scored. I have no idea. But Hanwha falls to Kiwoom, as Kiwoom has now won 5 straight. Hanwha falls to 8-3. Kiwoom moves to 5-4. Yeah. Oh, now they. Okay, so I think we can finally get a ruling here. All right. So the ruling is, it's just a force outs, and Dawson is a tag out. No, tag out and a touch out, which is touching the bag. No hits on the play because the force outs. That's, man, that's rough for him. But Hanwha out hit again. Did have 7 walks. Got ahead 4-0, and then Ryu Hyun-jin just kind of lost it. Not only did he lose it, but the coaching staff, like, what were they doing? Like, I don't get that. Again, you got a single, a walk, okay. Get an out. All right, we got an out. A double, okay. 5-pitch at bat, double. Okay. 4-1, okay. Can get out of the inning. Next pitch, single. Now it's 4-2. Next pitch, single. 4-3. 2 pitches later, 4-4. 2 pitches later, 5-4. Okay. Why haven't we gone out there to visit? Why is he still, as I'm watching the game, I can see his face, like he's just lost it. And then, okay. 2 pitches later, had another single. Now we've got the bases loaded. So what do? Another single. First pitch single. 2 runs come in. Okay, now we finally change the batter. Okay, first pitch coming, single. Now it's 8-4. Ryu Hyun-jin again doesn't pick up the win. 81 pitches, 54 for strikes, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 9 runs, all earned. Kim So-yeon came in, gave up 1 unearned run as An Ji-hong playing at first base. And again, I've talked about this. He should not be at first base. And then not much later, again, I don't get the pinch hit Kim Tae-yeon for Lee Do-yoon. And Kim Tae-yeon strikes out so much. He's a guy that needs a lot of at-bats, and you're not giving him a lot of at-bats. Again, I just don't understand it. But Hanwha got outplayed on every single aspect of the game. They got out-hit. They got out-pitched. They got out-fielded. The only place, Hanwha again, 2 stolen base attempts, and both of them they were thrown out. So, it's a lot of the same things. And I haven't been broadcasting because it's been 6 straight home games, but I talked about in my previews for the season. I don't know how Hanwha is going to score. I think their pitching is going to be good, but I don't know how they're going to score enough runs. And again, they get out hit. They keep getting out hits. They won a couple games while being out hit, and it's not something that is possible to maintain. Statistically, it's not possible to maintain getting out hit and still win games. So, unfortunately, they run into Kiwoom when Kiwoom is streaking again. Now 5 straight wins for them. Hanwha falls to 8-3 around the league. Kia moves into first place as they did win today, so they move to 8-2 on the season. Hanwha falls to 8-3 on the season, and they still haven't. They've updated it, but now they've taken away the update. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But so Hanwha falls down to second place as they get bombarded. They get singled to death by the Kiwoom Heroes, but yeah, they're still in second for now. SSG takes the loss, so that helps them. LG and KT are battling at 7th inning and 7-7. Lotte down 4-3 against Doosan. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around through all of the wackiness of the KBO. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Nick.